Go.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, welcome to the House of Cards, Hong Kong by night. We are here inside the Umbra between the two septs, between the Changing Breed Sept and the Guru Sept, just south of Hong Kong. So Matthias is sitting there. He's got a notebook and some drawings in the sand all around him. And it looks weird, and he looks like he's deep in thoughts about something.
Uh, at this time, Charlie will be coming walking up, noticing that stopping short of his where he's at, and asking, "What are you working on?"
The wall.
Uh,
I have a
kind of figured that.
I have a thought, but I don't know how well it'll work, and it may need a
Uh,
couple of spirits to work. And we're not talking about pissant little nothing spirits. We're talking about big boys.
we're talking Avatar up to Incarnate class stuff.
Maybe.
Okay.
My thought is the river gates. Not an option for us, no. But Europeans had a long standing tradition of undermining.
Blowing stuff up from underneath.
Bingo. Now, if we could get a talon big enough and a spirit that could banish or just the opposite of summoning spirits in a large effect area with an explosive component, maybe, just maybe, we could take down the wall on both sides.
I'd had to get a hold of some more powerful theaters on my side, but they could probably get in touch with some explosive wild spirits because I don't think we want to go nuclear with this.
No, no,
Those
no.
courts are kind of closed off right now.
But if we could plant something underneath that could go through one of these river gates and time it just so it go off right underneath the wall.
Possibly get with spirit version going down. The physical one will go down as well.
Bingo. That's the explosive component.
I heard wild spirits can uh, disorientate and manipulate a spirit at will if it needed to. What was that thing charm that my old teacher said? Uh, uh, wild spirits can break reality.
We might not have to summon a incarnate spirit.
What what the big higher up people are saying this thing can do? We may need to go full ham on the wall.
Yeah, I'm not thinking we summon an incarnate spirit. We know where there's four of them.
You're talking about the Dragon Kings.
Yep.
we're going to have to up their power by upping the belief.
I don't think so at all. There's four of them.
Four could do it, pulling their powers and blasting the thing. Anything could work.
If not, they might know who can help us. We might
Yeah.
not have to summon at all. And this is a big enough threat to them and their power base as much as it is to us.
I could probably go back to the Duchess. Apparently, we got enchanted
Yeah, I know. I've been
at some
reading.
point.
He pats a notebook.
He pulls out a notebook and opens his. Yeah, apparently I had some fun.
Yeah.
Getting enchanted again because it looks like I might be limping for a while. But if I'm thinking we could probably, with her help, we could probably pull her powers, the changeling powers, into the mix as well, and make the attack a little bit more powerful.
Maybe. But I don't know if we need to measure the conceptual destructive power carefully.
Wild is
Because while we want to take this thing down, we don't want to mess up the Umbra on this, the Umbra in that area.
we're probably going to have to be careful with it because wild energy is basically chaotic birth with no order.
Yeah, I know. We may need a chimera spirit too.
Looks into through the notebook. Apparently we met. Yeah, I think we met one at the mages.
I don't know.
Flew
She's.
up to the moon, and it said it was interesting that we saw him.
What about the mages? They're as much these technocrats are as much a threat to them as they are to us.
Yeah. We may these we can enlist them. Rumor has it they try to make reality their bitch.
Uh huh.
Never really tested that theory. Never wanted to, but until now. Uh, One thing though,
What?
can you speak to spirits?
No.
Do you want to learn?
Yes. Yeah, I have abilities to bind. I have the abilities to summon. I can even dedicate things to myself, but I do not have the ability to speak to spirits.
Success. Okay.
Don't fail on your spirit summoning.
I'm not summoning. This was more along. That was a persuasion roll. I'm going to. It was going to. I'm kind of doing something.
Okay.
All right. He says, I can teach you to speak to spirits and probably get you in on a lesson on detecting taint if
You
if
mean
you don't already know it.
sense worm?
Yeah.
Yeah, I already I can do that already.
Okay. I can teach you. I can think about this. Think of what I can do. Uh, how are you on your persuasion skills?
Persuasion.
As in the gift.
Oh, I don't. I can access persuasion. I don't need a teacher for that. I'm Hamid form.
Oh. Uh.
Yeah, which is and I'm also mixed morph.
Okay. That
As he says
makes.
that, completely at will, he and without spending a willpower.
You do realize we're in the Umbra, and you were about to pop out your wings. You could have just done that already.
Oh yeah, I don't have to do that. Actually, I don't even have to worry about that roll. Ah, good. That's watch, but good. I don't have to worry about that roll. He literally sprouts wings, and then the wings go away. Then his hands transform into the hands of a bat, and then they change back to normal. Then his feet turn into the same kind of feet as a bat.
Okay.
He looks like he's doing it completely without any hardship.
Will. Yeah.
He's doing it completely at will. Actually, he's doing it even faster than at will because he's not spending willpower to do so.
Yeah. How about this? I teach you how to speak to spirits, and I make you a fetish that only cloaks localized parts of your body, as in your wings, because I noticed you seem a little bit more comfortable when they're out.
1 second. I gotta check.
It'd be like a localized Phoebe's veil. If you want, I can teach you this and make you the fetish. You teach me how to mix morph and about the Casimudes.
And he completely disappears on you.
Son of a bitch.
Completely 100% disappears on you.
And I need to roll.
Nope. Don't even bother.
That's
What are you trying to
nifty.
use? What are you trying to use?
Nothing. I was just seeing how you disappeared.
He right in front of you.
That's nifty.
And he opens his eyes, and that's all you can see.
Okay, Predator.
And then after a minute, it dissipates. Why need a Phoebe's veil when you have one?
I was thinking more of a localized one to cloak your only your wings so you can have them out.
You want to learn mixed morph. I can do that. That's not a problem. I can even teach you about the Kamazotes.
All
That's not a.
right.
What kind of Guru lore do you have? Or spirit lore?
Uh, I have Umbral Lore 1, Guru 2, Shifter 1, apparently Quajin lore.
I would be interested in learning Guru lore. So how about you trade me the Guru lore for the two for the Kamazotes lore?
All right, that works.
And when you get to Guru Lore 3, I'll teach you Gamazot's Lore 2. It's a very hard piece of they're very hard pieces of information to come across. That's why I'd like a little more out of the trade. Then it's like
Well,
trading a rare discipline for a regular discipline. You want a little bit more out of it than just, you know what I mean? If that makes sense.
understandable.
Because
Understandable.
Gamazot's Lore, who else is going to teach you?
You're the only sane one?
Which means learning any more would be learning more than one would be very difficult.
Yeah.
He's kind of got the monopoly on that.
I know, right?
So
And Charlie is just like, yeah,
you get me up to
you're
Guru
the, oh,
3, I'll get you up to Kamazote's Lore 2.
okay, that works.
So it's not a great deal of strain on either of us. So it's and I can learn more and I can teach you more later on if you want. But
Oh
yeah.
yeah, I'm going to want to learn more.
But as for the spirit speech, you teach me spirit speech and you help me with this, and I will try to teach you mix morph.
All
Note
right.
at a character note that it is a merit, so it'll be completely at the discretion of the storyteller. So he will try to teach you, and he will fulfill his words of try to teach you.
Yeah.
Uh,
It, I just
whether you succeed will be up to Ari and or Will or both of them.
out of character. I just need a legitimized reason why I have this marriage.
And out of character for the learning process, yeah, you need to be prepared to spend a shit ton of willpower. Because normally the 1 dot merit is, which you'll probably have to go through to get to the 5 dot merit, is a decreased difficulty, but you still have to spend willpower. The 5 dot, you don't have to spend willpower, and you get the decreased difficulty.
Wouldn't it help if we just did it in the Umbra?
Possibly, but like I said, to get to the level 5, which means at some point in time you may need to use the mix morph in everyday reaction. So you will be using willpower every time you use it outside of the Umbra. And
Yeah, true.
I don't know if you still have to use it inside the Umbra because it is a pretty specialized thing.
Yeah.
You might have to. It might not be every single time, but you might have to sometimes. I don't know that's an airy call though.
True.
And you might, and the other thing is you might have to spend willpower to do it just for the learning because it's such a hardship on your body to do so. You might have to, even in the Umbra.
True. True.
We can also just take the teaching you the mix morph a little slower, so it's not as much
of a strain. That works.
Or me and you could work together on a Talon to do it, or a clave to do it, or a fetish to do it.
That worked too.
If either of us had the 3rd level right to do so.
Yeah.
What you have
working on those.
Okay. Yeah, that's my next goal is to get like 3 point. End of the month I'll have summoning, so Oh wait, yeah, I don't have summoning yet. I'll have summoning at the end of the month.
All right.
And at the end of the month, I will likely buy rituals. Oh no! Oh yeah, no. I'll probably likely buy rituals 3 and try for rite of fetish,
Nice.
which will take me 3/4 of a month to learn.
Now that
It's 1 week per level.
all right, yeah. Back in scene now that Charlie and Matthias are in private. He's gonna ask, "Are you okay?"
It's a deeply private matter that's between me and Bat, not anybody else yet.
I kind of figured that. You,
It's a Gamazotes thing.
I just wanted to at least let you know that there are people that you can talk to if you when you're comfortable to talk about it.
Thank you.
And he deliberately changed the subject back to the fetish. So, are we thinking shrapnel explosions?
No, just one big destructive explosion.
Wild spirits could give you that because they are spirits of of chaos and unbridled birth and creation. But the problem is that would also be messing up the physical side of the veil.
Messing up the physical side. That's perfect. Take down the wall on the other side too.
We just got to make sure that
I'm listening.
we just got to make sure that there's no civilian population or important buildings where we blast the hole.
Well, then we try to get the spirit to implode it rather than explode it on the other side.
Yeah. So, ooh.
Sorry, one thing. Out of character for anybody that might be watching this, this is a game related scene. This is not reality. This is specifically for a World of Darkness game based off of White Wolf. Please take that into account.
Well, technically, the people that would be watching this would be other gamers. But anyways,
Never know.
I have an idea that could work,
Besides
but I'd have
the
to get
dragons.
with. There's that, but I'd have to get with somebody that knows the ritual. I'd be hitting a moon bridge to go into the ethereal realms. Black hole spirit.
I don't know. I think that would be going a little excessive.
Yeah, true. But then again, that would be an implosion,
Yeah,
and we'd have.
but black holes have the tendency of sticking around.
Yeah. I'm not saying there wouldn't be a lot of negotiation in that deal.
Let's try this from every other angle first.
True.
Alright. Might I suggest we wrap this for now, and you get whatever theurges you can together for this concept. This is going to take a lot of us and possibly a lot of powerful spirits.
Yeah, because I'm thinking we're probably going to have to be summoning the travel totems in on this as well.
And not necessarily for sending it to the wall. We just need to talk to the Quation. This thing is a threat to them too, so I don't foresee them necessarily having necessarily a problem with possibly giving up one of their river gates, especially if we can supply them with the travel to where they need to go if they need it. I'm sure we could probably negotiate that, but that'd be up to the elders.
Thing is, do we know how to navigate the Dark Umbra?
Are they plugged in? Do you want to plug them in? Are they plugged in? I don't think so. I don't know though. I'm sorry, I didn't catch that last.
Do we know anybody that has any way of navigating the Dark Umbra?
Pretty sure that's Equation territory.
True. Either that or a very knowledgeable silence driver.
So the answer to that question is a distinct I don't know.
Is Equation or the Equation are probably going to be the ones navigating us in the Dark Umbra.
Yeah.
Problem is trying to figure out the physical reflection of where the wall is.
Christ! I just realized something.
What?
Out of character, I don't need to teach. I don't need a teacher for friggin' spirit speech. Every single spirit can teach spirit speech. Guess what I have?
What?
A personal spirit totem.
And facepalm. Well, actually,
I'll still teach you the mixed morph, or try to. I'll talk to Matt about the spirit speech, but hold you on standby in case he can't teach me yet.
All right. And out of character, I was thinking of this as bonding.
Well, no, it's the mixed morph is going to be way more labor intensive than the spirit speech teaching.
Yeah.
One second.
All right. Okay, I'm back.
Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna end up going into this for the moment.
Okay.
All right, thank you all for watching and participating in this scene from the House of Cards Hong Kong by night. This is Matthias signing out. Have a good night or day, whichever it is for you.